Let's be completely honest for a second. 365 Days is not a cinematic masterpiece. In fact, it might be one of the most controversial movies to ever break the internet. But millions of people watched it anyway. Welcome back to Nahawa. Today, we're taking a hard look at the viral phenomenon that is 365 Days. We'll explore why it blew up, what actually works on screen, and why it left critics absolutely furious. Let's get into it. So, what's the core premise here? The story follows Laura, a successful but unhappy woman who gets kidnapped by Massimo. He's a powerful Sicilian mafia boss. His grand plan: to keep her captive for exactly 365 days so she can fall in love with him. It's wild, I know. But here's the fascinating part about its financial journey. It wasn't a massive global theatrical blockbuster. Produced on a relatively modest European budget, it grossed about $9.5 million at the box office. It mainly played in Poland and the UK. By traditional Hollywood standards, that's pretty quiet. However, when the pandemic hit and it dropped on Netflix in 2020, it became an overnight global sensation. It spent days at the #1 spot worldwide. It proves that a modest box office doesn't matter at all if a movie goes completely viral on streaming. Let's dive into what makes this movie tick. First, we have to talk about the cinematography. Love it or hate it, the movie looks incredibly sleek. The cinematographer shoots Italy with this beautiful, warm, and luxurious golden hue. You feel the wealth and the extravagant lifestyle in every single frame. The lighting during the evening scenes makes it feel like a high-end perfume commercial. It's undeniably a feast for the eyes. However, the character development is where things get really messy. The relationship dynamic is incredibly toxic. Massimo is entirely controlling and aggressive. Laura's transition from a terrified captive to a willing partner happens at warp speed. There isn't much psychological depth here. The movie trades genuine emotional connection for physical intensity. It leans heavily into pure fantasy rather than believable human reactions. The acting is definitely passionate, but the script rarely gives the actors anything complex to chew on. Let's be totally objective here. The pacing and the plot are undeniably weak. The movie spends so much time on lavish shopping montages and dramatic music videos that the actual narrative just grinds to a halt. There are massive plot holes regarding Massimo's mafia business, too. He seems to have unlimited time to just follow Laura around on yachts. And that abrupt cliffhanger in the third act. It feels cheap and completely unearned. It leaves the audience hanging just to force a sequel. So, what's the final verdict? 365 Days is pure, unfiltered, guilty pleasure escapism. It has stunning locations and a very attractive cast, but it completely lacks a coherent plot and healthy character dynamics. If you want a deep, moving romance, skip this entirely. If you want high-drama trash TV aesthetics, you might enjoy the ride. I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. Now, I want to hear from you guys. Do you think movies like this are just harmless fantasies, or do they push problematic relationship dynamics? Drop your thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this breakdown, please hit that subscribe button. Keep it locked right here on Nahawa, and I'll catch you in the next one.